Oh, would you look at this view? Look at this. Yeah. Amazing. How are you doing tonight? It's Monday night, and I thought that I would give you an update and a vlog. A few days ago, the girls and I decided that we needed a change of scenery. We needed to get out of our town where all the toxic, ugly, and hurtfulness has been going on. Since Ray passed, there has been a lot of ugly, toxic energy that has been put into our life. A reality, a brutal reality that we didn't know existed, changing our truth, a truth that we thought we knew, and has really made us feel lost. We find ourselves in a place where our spirit is very broken, and the healing process wasn't happening for us because it just kept on happening, one thing after another. And so I just decided, you know what, heck with it. I'm getting the girls, we're gonna go on a road trip and we're gonna travel. And so we have the girls, we've got the doodles, and we are on a road trip, and we don't know where we're going, and we don't know when we're coming home. But what we know is that we need to heal, and the healing wasn't happening. And so I decided I needed to do what was best for the girls and I. And I know that in my life, I don't know that my spirit has ever been as broken as it is right now. As if Ray's passing wasn't enough. You know, there was just the house fire, being told that Ray's house was on fire when it wasn't, and then a new truth handed to us about the reality that we thought existed that didn't. And I think that when that happens, it's very brutal, and you see people for who they are. And somebody once told me a few weeks ago in the comment section that when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And I had trouble doing that. I had trouble believing that somebody could be as awful as they were being to us and had been to us. And I didn't want that to be the truth. I wanted it to be something other than what it was, and that was just me in denial. I think sometimes you need to change the scenery that you're surrounded by to help healing happen. And I wouldn't say that it's called running from the truth or hiding from it. 6 months of getting beaten down has taken its toll on us. The 6 months that the girls and I have been through after Ray passed, along with the 19 months that we battled cancer with Ray and fought alongside of him, it's really just kind of broken our spirit. And I think that mental health is a serious thing. It is something that isn't talked about. And you could be the strongest person in the world, and it can take just one major event in your life to break you, followed by several other ones that just kind of is a domino effect. And it just felt like it wasn't letting up. And I know I was getting to a place where I was depressed. I know that Kayla was depressed, Allison was depressed, and after the house fire, there were a few more incidences that happened, and they were brutal, and I just had to say enough. Enough is enough. Our mental health, our well-being, our spirit, our mind, our body, our souls are way more important than trying to work through this reality here in town and keep a routine going. I think that at this point, routine needed to go out the door, and the girls and I just needed to be with the doodles, and that's what we're doing. And tonight, I tell you, even though it was a long day of driving, I feel at peace. I feel like there's nothing that can hurt us here. I'm tired of being hurt by people. And it feels good to be somewhere where you feel like I feel like I'm in a safe place. It feels good to feel like I'm in a place where I'm safe and nobody can hurt us. And that really is where we're at. And so today was a long day of traveling. We're gonna stay here for a couple of days, and then we're gonna move on. And I think we're gonna go to places like the coast. We're gonna go and we're gonna see the big redwoods in Sequoia National Park. We're gonna head on over to Yosemite, and we are just gonna travel, and we are gonna, I don't know if we're gonna stay in the state of California or if we're gonna leave, but you know, right now we're just kind of rolling the dice, and we've got a few places that we really wanna go and see that were interesting to all three of us. And I think that that kind of adds to the fun. It's giving us something to look forward to, and we're gonna make new memories, happy ones, and we're gonna heal our hearts and our spirit. And I think more than anything that's what we need to do. And so I'm looking forward to it. And so yeah, right now it is about 7 o'clock at night, and it smells amazing where we're at. You can smell the barbecues, you can smell the campfires, you can hear kids laughing, you can see families interacting with their kids. There's people over here playing soccer, and there's just, it's amazing here. And so I'm happy. This is where we needed to be, and I feel like, okay, I can do this now. And I didn't feel like I could do it at home. There was so much toxic energy that was surrounding us that just wasn't letting us come up for air. And to me, it's just kind of amazing when you think about the evil that exists in people. And I feel like maybe I was very naive to it and I didn't want to see it, but it has floored me, the evil that there is, and how people can think about themselves and only themselves and what they want, and nothing else matters. And that's brutal, especially when you think you know somebody and you really didn't, and it just kind of gets served to you on a platter in a very cruel and brutal way, that you really didn't know the person you thought you knew. And so for the girls and I, that's kind of been brutal and a harsh reality that we need to absorb, that we need to process. Along our trip, we are going to continue doing therapy with our therapist, who is amazing. And she's going to help guide us on this journey and help us work through whatever feelings we're feeling along the way that come along. Because you know, when stuff like that happens, when a reality you thought was a reality isn't really a reality, and you find that out in a brutal way, it causes you to reflect on everything that happened before that truth came out, and then it causes you to wonder what was true and what wasn't. Was everything a lie? You know how, and that is brutal, and it wasn't something that I was expecting to process and hear after Ray passed, and yet here we are. And so you know, I would say that mental health is a serious thing. And I think that when people are depressed, and I know we have been depressed after Ray passed, and then it just kind of is one thing after another after another, it was getting hard to get out of bed. And you know, how do you keep getting up out of bed and brushing yourself off when it keeps happening? And so I'm glad that I had the wherewithal or the strength to say, you know what, we're getting out of here. We're getting out of this environment. We're leaving, and we're gonna go do something healthy, and we're gonna feed our spirits and our hearts and our minds and our soul. And that is exactly what we are doing in this place here. This is just, this is actually stop 2 for us. And so I thought I would take you on this journey with us and let you all know how we're doing, because I most definitely feel like this is the beginning of our healing. I think that this is a positive step, and I think that once our trip is over, we're gonna have the emotional strength to go back and face whatever it is that we needed to face, or that we need to face, or whatever comes our way from that day forward. But I think that we needed time to breathe for now. And so I am excited for this journey, and I'm excited to take you with me. I apologize, there won't be any DIYs until the beginning of August. Because for now, like I said, we needed to do this, and I hope that you will come along with us, and you will watch us heal, and you will watch us get better, and you will watch us get healthy again. I have so many loyal and faithful, and more than that, supportive subscribers in all of you, and I know that there are going to be some who get upset with me for posting this, but I really feel like this can be an inspiration, and maybe along this journey that the girls and I are on, maybe to change your mindset. Maybe there's something I can share with you that will help you. And so I just ask that you stick with me. Please be patient. I promise you, I am really working hard to getting back to DIYing. When I get home, my goal is to then start work again full time and have the strength to do that, because we will have taken the time that we needed to heal. And so, yeah, until next time, stay tuned for more updates and our trip and our adventure along the way. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say? I know it's hard, but we have to try and stay positive. We have to find peace somewhere, so I encourage you to do that, because that's what we're doing. Bye for now, everybody.